I thought it would be also really good if I show you what it looks like for the students. And so this here is the students' classes that they're in, and this is the one that we were looking at today. And so if I go in here, you can see that they've posted the assignment. The student can click on these three and copy the link. So if they want to share it with someone so they can go and have a look at it, obviously you can only share it within the classroom. If I go down here, they can say hello back and post the comment. And because my settings also allow them to start a post, they can go here and say hi to everyone and post. And if you allow students to post, they're fairly likely to just fill up your stream quite quickly with a bit of fun to start with. So if you think that that's what's going to happen with your students, you probably should tell them and make it part of the fun activity at the start to just have them post things and chat to each other. You'll see here they also get this upcoming due on Monday, their skills work, and they can click here and view all, and it will tell them everything that's due, that's coming up, what's assigned, etc., and then what's been returned to them or is missing, so it's past its due date. So they go back here, they can see classwork. So these are the 2 assessment tasks that I posted in there, and they can go to people, they can see who else is in the class. They can also go to the class drive folder, and so here they only see their documents in the class folder, but if they go to classroom, if there are multiple classes, they have folders for each class. Let's go back. When they click on the task that they have to get done, let's do the one that's got lots of things in it. They can view the assignment, and so they've got all these things here about what they want to do. They can write a class comment on the assessment task and say, I don't understand what they're meant to do, and post that. And then the teacher might reply, or other classmates might reply to them there. They can select any documents that are theirs that they actually have a copy of and edit it. So they could click on this and edit it. This is the one that they got their own copy of. So this one they could only view. This is the one they have their own copy of. So if they click that, they then it'll just open the document and they can work on it. They can also add or create a new document for this assignment. And that means that if they've been working in a different document, they can easily click add and then just find in their Google Drive, or they can upload it, find another file that they think needs to be added to the assessment, and they can click turn in. You can also do private comments. So if they only want to talk to the teacher, they can ask the teacher for some help, or if they've finished a draft, they might say, can you please provide feedback on my draft? And then the teacher will get that and be able to comment back and have a look at the draft, because the teacher can actually view all this work before the student submits it and after the student submits it. So this one I'm going to turn in. Okay, so yes, it says, do you want to actually turn it in? Yep. And so now if he clicks on this, he'll actually come up and he won't be able to edit the document. He'll only be able to view it unless he clicks unsubmit, because really the document belongs to me as the teacher, not to the student. And so that's what they see. That's how they work on their assignments, and that's how they can communicate through comments to the whole class or comments that are just for the teacher. And of course the 3 dots means that they can delete it as well. They go back to the classroom. You now see that there's no upcoming work that's due soon. In student view, you can also view your own work. So click here, this is the work that the student is working on. So this has been done because it's been turned in, this has been assigned and has a due date coming up. If I go back to the class and click on classwork, you'll see the Google Calendar. If I launch that, you'll see down the left hand side here all the classes that this person is in, and that means that anything from those classes will appear in the calendar. So if I go to next week, you'll see that I have the assignment that's due and another assignment over here. So this is the skills test one, so they can click on it, and there is a link to that assessment task in Classroom. And there's also this one here. You can see here that they can email guests for that. That's just everyone in the class. They can click on the options and they can copy it to another calendar if they want to, but I'll show you more about calendar later. This is what they get. So if they choose though, they can tick that, and then you'll see all the events from that classroom are gone, and they need to keep that on so that they can see it. Another way that they could access that is to go down the left hand side and click on calendar. Then it will appear within Google Classroom, and they click to the next week, and they'll have assessments that are due in that calendar there as well. Well, that's a walkthrough of the student's view of what's happening in Google Classroom.